So hi guys, this is the first project building episode. We will be taking a look at the Ultimate Map Creator, or TUMC. This is a map which allows you to create your own map, from the very beginning of choosing the category to the very end of fixing the bugs. The past couple of weeks were great for development, so I thought I'd show you my progress. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds sick, that's because I'm sick. And I'm also sorry for my weird Dutch, German, American, British amalgamation of an accent. If you can find any other languages within my accent, please notify me in the comments. So first of all, if you want to play the first demo, you can download it on Planet Minecraft. It does have quite a few bugs. To give you a summary of what I did last year, because I didn't record or show you, I built up a portion of the first category of TUMC, a maze map, specifically the just for fun style. In this style you can create up to 20 mazes with power-ups, time limits, and you can customize things like death effects, food, and the time of the day. For this project building episode, we will be taking a look at the completed game style, where you can also create a boss fight. I might stream soon to test my progress with one of my friends, so please subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see that. When I first started the world 3 weeks ago, I had to relearn most of what I coded. After all, it had been almost a year since I published the first demo on Planet Minecraft. I had a few questions about how some of the things worked, but I figured everything out within a day. I created my own maze map, which I called Maze Collection. I learned a lot of things whilst doing this. My biggest problem was that the level didn't match the levels during the building phase. For example, level 3 became level 4. I fixed that by making the creator place an additional command block to save the levels first before starting the game. I also found that the clear maze option was missing, in case the creator wanted to clear the entire field. After adding that and fixing the bugs, I started on a new path, complete the game. As of right now, it isn't done yet. I am, however, getting pretty far. Adding the completed game path was much more simple since I didn't have to rewrite anything. Most things work the same way as just for fun, but there are a few more options. I added the boss fight option and the forced progress option. Boss fight speaks for itself, but I'll explain forced progress. Forced progress is that when you play the game, you can't play, for example, level 3 before completing level 2. Forced progress is currently not functional yet. But before making these options work, I want to do another thing, setting a start point. In the demo, you would start at a structure where you can teleport back to the control tower. I want to make this more flexible, so I made a start point texture. Because I can't detect where a start point block is, and because entities can be cloned using /clone, this definitely was a challenge. I didn't know what the best way to do this was, so I had to teleport the entities in a very crude way by using relative coordinates. Not very proud of it, but I didn't find a better way. If you have a solution, please contact me via Discord, email or Twitter. By the way, implementing this was very frustrating. Because the start points disappear when the associated block isn't below it, the game kept thinking it should remove the start point after switching to the next level. It took me a while, but I eventually got it working. Now I just had to make it so that the start points teleport back when you go back to the level. The last thing I worked on for this video was the very start of the boss fight creator. I wanted to make this as easy and flexible as possible. There were a few things I learned over the years by doing other projects, and I could definitely steal some of the code from myself. The hardest part was to keep it flexible. I thought about using scoreboards to give the creator more flexibility, but I didn't get far enough to actually implement anything. My ideas are all here. My ideas are all here though. My ideas are all here though. My ideas are all here. My ideas are all here though. This sentence sucks. My ideas are all here though. My ideas are all here though, especially with this accent. I can't. My ideas are all here though. Okay. My ideas are all here though. My ideas are all here though. Close enough. Just like the special attacks textures. The boss fight creator is a bit overwhelming at this point. I have to make the special attacks work, allow the creator to modify the health, find out how to clone entities, and make it easy to use. So I might lay the groundwork and then move on to a new map I'm thinking of creating. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, head over to my Discord server to get in touch with me. Also, if you feel I deserve it, feel free to subscribe on my Patron page, starting at just $1 a month. You get some great things for it in return. You can of course subscribe and leave a like, so you'll see me in the next video. Bye bye!